Complex numbers are a set of numbers. If you'll recall, at the beginning of the semester, we introduced the idea of a set. What is a set? A set is simply a collection of elements. So we're going to be talking throughout the semester about sets of numbers, and this set in particular. What is that set? That's the set of real numbers. Real numbers are actually a subset of a larger set, and this set is the set we'll be talking about in this video, the set of complex numbers, as a C with a line. Okay, what is the motivation for studying complex numbers? Here's the motivation. Problems such as x squared plus 4 equals 0. So, to solve this, we would normally move the 4 to the other side by subtracting 4 from both sides, so that we get -4 on the right side. Then from here, to isolate the x, we would take the square root of both sides. And the square root of x squared is the absolute value of x. How about the square root of -4? If you'll recall from section 1.2 domain and range, we cannot have a negative number underneath the square root. So what do we do in that situation? Well, this answer actually does not have solutions in the real numbers, but it does have solutions in the complex numbers. So what happens here is that you separate it into the square root of -1 times the square root of 4. So the absolute value of x equals the square root of 4 is 2. How about the square root of -1? It's actually an imaginary number, and it's defined to be a number I. So x, in fact, equals plus or minus 2i. Interesting. You can see from a graph why we don't have real number solutions. This is our y, and this is our x. So how would the graph of y equals x squared look? Well, say we want to graph y equals x squared plus 4. That would be a vertical shift of the basic quadratic function. So it would look something like that, with a y-intercept at 4. And then y equals 0 would be right along the x-axis. There's y equals 0. And you can see that they do not intersect in the real plane. Interesting. But there are values of x, complex values, that satisfy that equation. The equation x squared plus 4 equals 0.